I'm Travis Imhoff, and this is a video on how I created the Metal Man boss. I started by up uploading Metal Man sprite sheet, which was then separated into individual sprites. I've got one for him facing the left direction, one for him facing the right direction. I then took those and went to the animation, where I've got him running on the right side of the screen, running on the left side of the screen, jumping from the right to the left side of the screen, jumping from the left to the right side, and then he has 3 different jump heights that he does. So for the right side I've got short, medium, and high, and the left side I've got short, medium, and high as well. Then I went to the animator, where he starts off on the right side of the screen, running to the right. If if Mega Man fires at him, it's going to go into this random right generator here, the state machine, where it'll choose an integer between 0 and 3 that'll determine if it's a short, medium, or high jump. And with that, we've got a random behavior generator here that once it enters into the state machine, it'll call for this integer here to be a random range between 0 and 3. And then it'll go back out after that's played, back to the run right. There's also a trigger set up on Metal Man that there's actually 2 triggers, one for the right side, one for the left side. But if the trigger is true, then he's going to jump from the right to the left side of the screen. And the same on this one. This random left jump behavior is set up the same way as the right side. On Metal Man, there is a script that will cause him to jump if Mega Man fires at him. Once the K key is pressed, the Boolean will switch to true, which will make him jump. Once it's not pressed, it'll switch back to false, so he'll stop jumping. On the right trigger, we have the game object as Metal Man, so that once the trigger is activated or entered, Metal Man will jump. It's set up the same way with the Boolean. It'll call for the animator. When the trigger is entered, the Boolean will switch to true, and he will jump from the left to the right. And then once you're out of the trigger, he will stop jumping, so he won't jump back and forth. And then we've got the same thing set up on the left trigger, where once you enter, it switches to true. Once you exit, it switches back to false. So I can demonstrate how some of this works. When you enter this trigger, he's going to jump, and in each jump he's going to do an attack. There's no weapon set up on him yet because the Metal Blade weapon still needs to be made. So when you press, sometimes the jump won't happen. That needs to be worked out still. And the weapon currently needs to be fixed so that it fires to the left as well. As you can see, he will jump all 3 different heights. And that's how I've got Metal Man set up.